Hello, and welcome to Dupery by Gilded Room Games. First time in a while I actually went back and actually tried to remember the name of the game. This is a noir-style detective game, which is one of my favorite stories. I never sleep, so guess I won't either. Not while the syndicate continues to spread and I've got work to do. Welcome back, Detective. You may have heard the city is rampant with crime. The city's routes have grown ever more expensive, and corruption festers like never before. I fear that we do not act now, we won't have another chance. I must say, you've been out of the game for quite a while. Let me catch you up to speed. On the left you can see the number, innocent, blue for innocent, yellow for meddler, red for underling, and purple for traitor. Rules you can expect to see on the board. Alright. Innocent and meddler rules are good. Underling and traitor rules are evil. All evil must be arrested before you can move to the next case. On the right, you can find the suspect list, which include all the roles that can be found in the case. Roles can only appear once on the board. However, certain roles may hide their true identity and pretend to be other roles. You can hover over a suspect and get a description of what each role does. If you need more details, simply left-click on them. Priest, innocent. I announce I am the priest. I lie and pretend to be in play roles. Okay, that's enough dilly-dallying. There's work to be done, cases to be solved. Start by investigating one of the homes on the board. Hold left-click mouse to reveal who lives there. The priest, I am the priest. Indeed you are. I was two priests, that's impossible. One of them must be the mobster, pretending to be the priest. Luckily for us, the mobster is a liar, meaning the information they give will be false. Arrest the imposter and finish this. To arrest the role. I am the priest, that's a direct stating of fact. I was the priest is kind of a roundabout way of saying that you were a priest, but you're not anymore. So you're the mobster. There's a little wordplay there. Here's your new case detective. Who's been drawing everywhere? Well, you'd better clean up before we start. Use the rubber to erase. This means left click to the rubber, and left click to erase, right click to the rubber down. So we get to draw lines to stuff, one of my favorite things. This game looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Apologize for that, detective. Let's get to it, shall we? Case a little bit more complex than the last one. There are quite a few new suspects, so make sure to have a look at them before taking any rash decisions. Mobster, mistress, mailman, priest, therapist, reporter. Many times you risk good roles, your reputation will drop considerably. Your reputation drops too low, well, I'm afraid we'll have to let you go. No pressure. Excellent. Oh, goody. Alright, let's see who lives here. The mailman. The priest lives in town. I've never heard of the therapist. Priest. I am the priest. I'm 8 steps away from the closest evil. Therapist. I have 3 evil clients. Reporter. I'm 2 steps away from the closest evil. What? You. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, someone here is fucking lying to me. Alright, there's 2 reporters, so assumedly one of these is the liar. I'm 8 steps away from the closest equal. I'm 2 steps away. 1, 2. 1, 2. What the fuck constitutes a step in this case? Because technically you're 3 steps, but if we're going diagonally as well, I guess you'd be 2. Man, this is... Wait, did I just... That's weird. Sort of does a little spin when you go too fast. Anyway, I think this one's the liar, so... Well, fuck, should have seen that coming. Nailed it. First try. Those are 50-50 odds. I have 3 evil clients. No, you have 2 evil clients. Okay, that was 13 hours. Fucking how long do you think I'm willing to play this game for? You see this blue hand symbol? It means they can help us. The blue hand shows the role of the one-time ability. There are useful skills that you can choose to use whenever you want. Make sure to read what they do before jumping in. It's always useful to know what to expose. To use an ability, simply left-click on the rule, then follow the instructions. Press escape to cancel. Odd. 2 tailors. One of them must be the mobster. The ability will still work, but as they are a liar, the information they give will be incorrect. Use abilities wisely and you'll quickly become one of the best detectives in the precinct. The tailor lives in town. I've never heard of the mathematician. I am the priest. Yo, you gotta come up with a new line, man. Alright, what you got for me? Roll 1 and 2 are the same alignment. Roll 1 and 2 are not the same alignment. So, what the 1 and 2 are the same alignment, while 1 and 2 are not the same alignment. Well, if you're both good, then this list is lying to me. Which I don't think the list can lie to me. So clearly, you are the traitor. Fucking nailed it. I'm a genius. New case of yours is not an easy one. Look, see how there's a meddler and a traitor in play? Meddlers are good if you can believe that. They will often cause you a lot of trouble. Traitors, on the other hand, are pure evil. They often make solving the case much harder. Good luck, detective. 1 is the priest. That is a really roundabout way of saying I am the priest. Vigilante. Weatherman. Forecast today 1 and 2 equal. Hashtag 2, hashtag 4, hashtag 6. Mathematician. I've calculated the number 4. Good for you. Surgeon. Alright. Now this really doesn't help me a whole lot. So one of you is a mobster. Let's see what you say. Select the role. Here's the thing. The priest is good, so he can't lie. So 1, he kind of just says the truth. This really doesn't fucking mean anything. So I gotta be honest, I think this might be the critic. So what can you tell me about this asshole? That was not what I meant to do. Oh no. I don't know what I expected you with a gun. Hey, what can you tell me about him? He's fucking dead, that's what I can tell you about him. Sorry. I wasn't expecting. Isn't that funny? Every time I just couldn't. I didn't wait for that to happen. Okay. I think you might be a criminal, my man. I got some bad news. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna tell their family about this. Do you do something? Well, that's fair. That was what I had to do? Well, good enough for me. Maybe I was right and he was the mobster, so doing that. I'm sorry. We'll be forced to lie even if they are good. Shit. You know that lies is not always evil. A talented role still need as good as others, so try to use all the information to pick them as apart. I'm one step away from the closest evil. I don't feel so good. I have 0 evil clients. Points north. The prisoner lives in town. Never heard of the reporter before. I think the reporter might be the guy. But what if he's lying to me? I'm one step away from the closest evil. Do you count yourself as an evil? 'Cause that would be a truth. But if you're lying to me, that'd be a lie. Man. I'm very dumb. Hang on, alright, can I use the pen? He's pointing north towards him. That doesn't give me anything. That doesn't mean anything. Maybe it's the reporter? Fuck yeah. Alright. Another day, another case, right, detective? Once again, the Senate has given us a challenge. Have a look at the bakery. They are specialists as they will transform an innocent roll into the drunkard. Well, everyone needs a hobby. Not only is this very irresponsible, but also messes with our reports. The radio on the left can be updated when these transformations occur. Alright, well, wife, I love 6. Well, that was fucking fast. make sure all other evil rules are arrested before you can deal with them. So, who are you missing? Reporter, Taylor, 2 evil clients. Yeah, I found one. I've calculated the number 6. If you're trying to tell me that you think 6 is evil, then yes. 2 steps away, 1, 2. Okay, so he's good, because he's obviously evil. The barkeep. So he's good, he's good. He's hypothetically good. Is the wife the scoundrel? Or the barkeep? It's 1 or 5. I'm gonna guess 5. Fucking nailed it. What, you mother? Alright, well, I'm just wasting time at this point. It's the wife. He's a bitch. Yes! Alright. Another prisoner in these parts, and it really is relentless. Remember, a lying role is not always evil, and evil role is not always lying. Well, that sucks, because that's kind of what I was relying on. My targets are 1, 5, and 6. Or 2, 5, and 6, my bad. 2. I've calculated the number 8. Well, the number 8 doesn't exist, unless it's supposed to be a 6. No, that's an 8. I have 1 evil client. I love 3. I'm 3 steps away from the closest evil. The mailman lives in town. I never heard of the poisoner. You essentially told me you live in town and you've never heard of this person, so I'm gonna go over to them and say, hey, that was really quick. Alright. Who's the other evil one? 1 or 2, 5, and 6. Well, fuck. That's fair. 2, 5, and 6. Alright, that's close enough. Detective, you may have noticed throughout your case that each time you investigate a role or arrest a role, time moves forward. Up until now, I've been very important. It hasn't been very important, but I must warn you. In many neighborhoods, there's still danger lurking. Roles might change, the state of the board as time progresses. Sometimes it is best to arrest quickly. Plus, we're not paying you overtime. Noted. Surgeon. Sniffs. The clock tower will ring from 6 to 7. From 10 to 11. Well, here's the thing. It didn't just ring there, you son of a bitch. I knew I was a genius. Detective, this case might cause you trouble. As you can see, a con man is in play. Con man can make you question your sanity. They are evil, but they do not lie. Remember, an evil role is not always lying. I have 1 evil client. I have calculated the number 8. calculate the number 8. I have 3 able clients. Nothing happened. You son of a... Justice came for number 2. Alright. So he is... What if not everyone's going to the therapist? Yeah, screw it either way. But I'm not asleep, so I guess I won't either. Not while Cindy continues the step work I've got to do. Alright, well this is new. But for everyone who remembers, this is a demo. Easy, normal, normal. Ooh, 1 miller in the town, 1 miller in town, bloodhound suspected, mailman suspected, fall guy suspected. Let's go with case number 1. 8's the suspect. The fall guy, the priest, I am the priest. I have 1 evil client. I love number 4. Taylor. The priest lives in town. I've never heard of the Taylor. I am the priest. Alright. Who the fuck are you? Right. Now I can't rule one of you being the copycat out. The fall guy. The mailman. Rules 8 and 3 are not the same. Motherfucker, I got you. Yes. Alright, well that sucks. That was my best guess. I have 1 evil client. Oh yeah, that's fair. That was fairly. So we got 2 down. With those 2 down, and I'm not being paid overtime, I think number 5. That's fair. Nailed it. Alright. So far, so good. I don't want to know what the fuck's going on over there. Yeah, I need more reputation, because apparently my reputation is not doing so hot. The clock will ring from 10 to 11. The clock will ring from 10 to 11. I am good. I am the priest. You win this round. The bloodhound lives in town. Never heard of the Taylor. The fall guy points west. Points west. Alright, well, to be fair, you could have only pointed west. The skeptic says 5 is evil. Here's the thing. It's probably one of these 2. But it could be both. Could be both. I've been fired. Well, that's about right. Thank you very much for watching. This is a demo of the game called Dupery. I said the people who made the game at the start, so good luck. It's a very cool noir game. I really like noir. I like just the old storytelling of it. Because I remember when I was really, really young, they still did some like the old, there were some channels on the radio that still did the old noir skits. Well, not really skits, they're more like story hours, but still. That was part of my dad's tape collection, now I think about it, because he had like a mountain of those things. Anyway, that's not important. Have a very good day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.